Welcome back to the Morning Blend. During pregnancy, moms get a lot of advice on what to eat, but what about after the baby comes?
Board-certified nutritional practitioner Viall has ways to nourish your body for important recovery and overall wellness. Good to see you.
Good to be here.
You know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I know. You know, he's too much camera time for him. he needed a break.
Stealing your spotlight.
He's like, you know what, Mom, I'm just not up for this.
Not wanting to be a celebra babe.
Yeah, right, exactly.
All right.
Not quite yet.
Fair enough. So you're living it right now, the postpartum, trying to get the key nutrients, and you find a lot of moms are asking the same questions.
Yeah, we don't get this support. You know, you get a lot when you're pregnant, but after you have the baby, a lot of the focus goes to the baby. And so this is an area that I see personally not getting a lot of support, and then also in my practice I see people who just they don't know what to eat, and you get so many physical kind of side effects. You just went through 9 months of creating a human from scratch.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing of labor,
and then they put you aside.
Childbirth, regardless of how that goes, and then you're on demand, and if you're not nourishing your body, you're setting yourself up for having a lot more complications or concerns physically and emotionally.
Yeah, and I think the key here, because we're going to share some nutrients that you should focus on, but I think there's a lot of stress after you have a baby, because people see celebrities and they look perfect after they have a baby. 2 weeks later, they're in evening gowns and baby
you know, and then they have cooks and they have nannies, and so it's like life is maybe a little bit easier for them, but for the average person who's kind of doing it all, you need that support.
Be patient with yourself.
Give yourself so much self-love, but also, be mindful, because that can really set you up for feeling better throughout the months after.
So let's kind of break it down, some of the nutrients to focus on. And one of the first things you say before we get to the specific nutrients is also check your thyroid. Thyroid's very important postpartum.
Yeah, your thyroid goes through so much during pregnancy, and it sometimes gets missed after you have the baby. So we've talked about thyroid on here before. I have some information on my website. Just look at thyroid enriching foods as well. Just because, again, it kind of gets overlooked, but it can be an issue.
Protein,
so huge. Protein's full of neurotransmitters and B vitamins, which help when we're stressed out. So we know protein comes in meat and eggs and fish, but let's also add in some plant-based ones too. Variety's key, and also these can be easier to make than like grilling chicken when you're taking care of a babe. So lentils, beans, legumes. I mean, they have things like red lentil pasta now. So really full of protein. Yeah, it is. It actually has like a nice hearty texture to it. It doesn't get all wimpy like some pastas. Or like a plant-based protein powder, or goat whey protein powder, things that are easy to digest that you can easily toss into something like a smoothie or oatmeal.
Those chia seeds and flax?
Yep, chia seed, flax, and walnuts. So these are some of the omegas that are really key too, but they also have protein in there. So that's why I have these together.
What is this here?
So this is tempeh. So tempeh is a fermented soy.
Can I taste it?
Yeah, you can.
On its own, is it good?
Yeah, it is. It has a little bit of like a nutty texture. You can flavor it, but what's great with tempeh is it's a phytoestrogen, and you lose a lot of estrogen.
No, you don't like it? It's a bit nutty.
It's not good.
You can season.
You know what that's from.
You can season it and flavor it. It's actually pretty good. Like if you add a little bit of a flavoring to it. I didn't make it, Molly, for the sake of display. But it's really good phytoestrogen, so is flaxseed. You lose a lot of estrogen after you have a baby, and your hormones are kind of.
I put chia in my smoothies. Great. I really like it.
Awesome.
So it's great.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, magnesium. That's important. Why?
Think of magnesium as your stress mineral. So it's really good for our overall mental, emotional health, but then our muscles. Holding a baby, your muscles get so tense, like your upper back. I swear, like. It gets so tight.
I never had back problems until my third.
Yeah, well,
and I
hope you keep reminding them of that too.
For the rest of their lives.
Fine until you.
Yeah. And I remember having physical therapy because a lot of it was not having a strong enough core after having 3 kids to support my back.
How's your core now? Stronger?
It's much better.
Ripped.
But magnesium helps. Magnesium helps with our muscles and muscle tension. So magnesium you can get from almonds, actually quinoa, Swiss chard, and Tiffany's gonna joke, but
I know.
Cacao powder, rich in magnesium.
Can I taste
When she first said cacao, I was like, don't you mean cocoa? She's like, no,
You sure
I mean
can
cacao.
eat that leaf of strop.
Looks delicious.
good.
Yeah.
All right, we're running out of time. Omega-3 fats.
Omega-3 fats.
Just keep
we
eating
covered.
everything that's gross.
Omega-3 fats we covered. Iron is actually really key. We lose a lot of iron during childbirth, and
Okay.
so
What's this?
dried apricots. That's maca.
Here, eat this.
No, don't eat that just like that.
This is a dried apricot, but it's not orange for some reason.
Because it's natural.
Oh.
It's naturally dried. There's no sulfur to it.
Okay.
You lose a lot of iron from childbirth, and if you're deficient in iron and B vitamins, you have a higher tendency of anxiety, which is really common postpartum. So how do you combine all these things? I usually like putting it in like my FFP, my fat fiber protein smoothie.
Drink it at
This
the same
looks
time.
So you
delicious.
have like 6 of these things. You have protein, you have magnesium, you have cacao, you have maca, you have a
That's
little
good.
bit of banana, you have some protein.
A little chalky.
It's
a little chalky.
No, I'm just kidding.
I feel like I taste avocado in there.
No, there's no avocado in
There's
there.
not?
No, none in the least. But I also have other ideas of how you can combine these foods on my website so that you're getting, you're making your meals more nutrient dense and you're not just eating like chips or like beans out of a can.
Vitamin D3 too. All of this information is on Maria's website, mariaviall.com/postpartum-foods. You can tell her what's disgusting after you try them.
Yeah,
Thank
not
you.
till then. Thanks, Maria.
Oh, we love it when you're here. Next time, bring the baby. Celebra babe.